Greetings, amazing atheists. This is No Lies of No Lies Uploads 3. This will be an audio recording because my camera is currently on the fritz. This will be in reference to the video that you had put up on September 2nd, 2007, Aryan Warfare Loses the War. My wife, a fed-up white chick, had brought to my attention this video, and of course its heinous nature. In this video, you had attacked an innocent individual, person that had done nothing to you, by presuming he never had any kind of contact with you. I don't know whether or not he pushed you off the swings on the swing set in kindergarten or not. You've simply been butthurt about that ever since, but we can all reasonably assume you don't know who this individual was and never heard of them until some of your viewers, as you had stated, had come to you and told you that, hey, we found a nice Nazi, a nice racist who's really polite to everybody. And you said yourself, you're like, no, there's no way this is true. So you had to go and prove them wrong and prove yourself right. So you came at him with all sorts of threats and heinous things to say, and kept doing this repeatedly until eventually you got him to respond in a way that, well, satisfied you, that you thought would make you look good. When he finally responded and used some racial slurs, after you made comments about you hoping that his children would die in a fire and that you were hoping that he would become disfigured, you wish you could tear his heart out, etc., etc. I know you would probably try to play that off as, I was just joking. Then you take it to a point where you say that you want everyone to run him off of YouTube. Well, he has since been suspended. I'm sure that you played no small part in that. Well, it seems the video didn't necessarily have the, well, outcome that you were hoping. It seems that some of your viewers actually gave you a bit of a hard time. You then made a follow-up video where you said, I'm not your puppet, fuck off, in which you were addressing some of your subscribers and viewers, telling them that they are hypocritical cunts. However, you overlook the glaring reality. It is you that is the hypocritical cunt, and I'm about to demonstrate that. Well, you're an atheist, and you argue on YouTube, mainly, with theists. The theists, you'll have to agree, that would be anybody that follows a religion. In your case, you like to attack Christians. The fact is that America, I assume that's where you live, is the majority Christian. Therefore, they have the moral majority. They are the status quo. They are the norm. So, you being an atheist, you are not the status quo. You are the minority. So, you take the underdog stance. And you think, as many of you do, that just because my opinion is unpopular doesn't mean it's wrong. Just because their opinion is popular doesn't mean it's right. And you're safe in that thinking. You feel that you can criticize them all you'd like, and that if they criticize you, that they're being fascist, and that this proves that you have justification for attacking them for being intolerant pricks, while you yourself are an intolerant prick. I personally think tolerance is a dirty word. I prefer to be accepted than tolerated any day. Now, you use their Bible against them, saying it's so chock full of bullshit, which is what many people base their religious faith in Christianity upon, the Bible. So, you look at the hypocrisy in that book and also some of the flat-out, fantasy that's in there, and you use this to attack their ideology. But their stance is all made up over a lie, which is the Bible, and therefore you feel justified as the minority attacking this majority that has been led astray by such a big lie. You don't realize that in this instance, you going up against Nazis puts you in the position of what you consider to be, and happily would say, the moral majority, because Nazis are the out-group in your eyes, and you are the in-group, just like you are the out-group as an atheist, and theists, Christians, are the in-group. So it's a nice little role reversal for you. And I'll demonstrate this a little further. You, coming from your multiculturalistic, hey everyone, peace, love, happiness, race isn't a reality, it's all made up by a bunch of hateful bigots, Nazis are evil monsters because they killed 6 million Jews in World War II. You use all of that, which is all false, as the justification to do and say what you did and said to that individual, particularly the Holocaust. So another user on your video had actually posted and said today, that being, of course, the 22nd of February, 2009, that Nazis brutally slaughtered millions of innocent civilians in the name of hate. Okay? We can say whatever the fuck we want to you low-life white power scumbag. That could not have been put better myself to demonstrate the thinking of individuals such as yourself. This is one of your supporters. He subscribes to the same logic that you do. It's okay to do or say whatever you want to this minority, this group of Nazis, because of the Holocaust. That's what he's referring to. Slaughtered of millions of innocent civilians in the name of hate. The Holocaust. Well, guess what? Just as the Bible is to Christians, the Holocaust really is to you. You use the lie of the Holocaust to justify your hatred of Nazis. Nazis are the out-group. You want to be an in-group. So you use the Holocaust as your attacking point for them, as the rationale for everything you ever said and done to any Nazi. That, according to this individual posting, we can say whatever the fuck we want. So, standing on your moral high ground, you have become a hypocrite. So much for being the underdog. Now, if you want to debate me over the Holocaust, feel free, but you better be prepared to lose. All I have to do is give you links to all the information that I've already done the research on. I'll make it easy on you. I'll put a link in the description of this video that'll take you to a separate website in which an individual has actually done in-depth research. Yes, they haven't just sat around and read Wikipedia and claimed that they are now, so informed, an expert now. This individual has actually gone to the libraries, pulled the actual copies of books, one of which only has one copy in the whole world, and he read it. So you need to really reconsider your moral high ground, or lack thereof, and your justification of saying these most disturbing, disgusting, despicable things to an individual that didn't know you and had no fucking quarrel with you whatsoever. You are a despicable person.